So they're probably all stacked in that bush. We all kind of figure as much. Yeah, they're pretty much stacked up there. Here's the fun part. You see me ulting in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got caught on this one. That was my bad. Yeah, I get wiped, but I'm pretty sure we take most of them with us. No, maybe not. She gets away, just barely. Yeah, I think I do that twice. I'm not really sure what the flash was there, except maybe it was an aggressive play. But yeah, we hooked 4, I think, 4 or 5. The biggest problem is our brand wasn't really helping us as much. He tended to prefer to wait and try to get kills on guys who were almost already dead, and it sort of kind of messed us up a little bit. That's the one negative of playing with strangers for the most part, is you don't know what you get. Sometimes you get really amazing guys, and sometimes you get really terrible ones. This guy's decent. He's not super ridiculous, but you know, he's not bad. This was kind of dumb here, him using his ult to kill minions. Not the smartest move in the world. But I guess he figures with blue buff he can get it back fast enough, so it's what it is. I'm lit. I decide after the death that I really need to run dual potions, and I really need to just start killing guys. Yeah, because it's one of those games, and I want to hook up. I want to try to win it. So a thing about elixirs that makes them interesting. They are almost always worth it to buy them. If you think that you think that there's really not an item you want to buy because you're not really sure where you're going to go item-wise, or you do know where you're going to go item-wise, however, you maybe don't have enough for that item, and you do want some other kind of damage. I'm just going to watch myself here. So you see me check blue to see if it's still there. It's still there. And then we come down here to this tower. You see, I think our brand is motioning for us to do dragon. I want this tower, and I think we can take it, but there's too many people here, so I can't remember if we transition to dragon or not. But yeah, you see me waiting. I sort of come down and around trying to look, decide it's probably not the best bet to jump on all 3 of them when they're so close to their tower, and I'm not super prepared to jump on them. But you know, it's going so far. It's going pretty well. You know, we're dominating. I'm only 10-1. I died the one time, kind of my bad, but you know, make mistakes, pay for them later. Kind of wish I had a perfect game, but you know, sometimes you don't get a perfect game. So here we figure we can just press the advantage, and then we decide, you know what, we need to drop this bottom tower because they're all just going to keep moving in the same direction we are, and so we need to just make sure that we're one step ahead of them. So we kind of stack up a little. So I realized it's not really smart to stack up because Annie can just Tibber stun us all. So we kind of stay at a distance. This starts happening. So Brand is right there. He's fighting the Nasus. I spin on him to help fight the Nasus. He launches the ult. Apparently the enemy wipes most of the people in our group. I'm getting focused down. Our Brand, for some reason, wound up tanking the turret and took a long time. Yeah, this is when our whole team was just mad at him. We never understood why he was standing the way. Yeah, you need to get in on that stuff fast. Like, he just hung out and didn't bother to help us. It was kind of silly. Tower was on me, and then we were like, well, you should have gone. I think I mentioned you should have gone around. He just generally wasn't playing smart. Like, one of the biggest things is, as far as the way that we tend to play as a group, is we tend to be really on it about map awareness and try to put it on people and really really try to kill guys out as best as possible. Yeah, this is me being like, yeah, we still got it. You know, I'm 11-2. I think we got completely aced there, but to be completely honest with you, we did just fine. Yeah, she heals back to pretty decent. I think I watch this, and I decide to ult in from the back. Yeah, I'm ulting in from the back, deciding if she decides to run from him. Yeah, if she decides to run from him, I'll snag her. But she didn't. She didn't flash or anything. Yeah, one of the key things you got to realize when you're flashing is that when someone it does happen to have, I think she has flash. Yeah, one of the key things you got to realize when somebody has flash is that they only have a certain amount of range they can possibly flash in. More than likely, they're going to flash closer to their own towers. But, you know, not always. So, unfortunately, somebody on our team had double buff. Or somebody on their team had double buff and then accidentally died, and then one of our guys died that had it, so we gave it to them. That was me doing a retarded poke. Though, it should be noted, that animation still does damage. So, if they walk into your wheelhouse while you're moving, and it's going off, because you can move, apparently, while it's going off, you can do damage to them. I have had that happen. Though it's not usually the best. So I guess I should get into some of the deficiencies of Pantheon and how I make up for them, and some of the other advantages you get as the game goes on. Major deficiency is his damage isn't super amazing. He becomes very item dependent somewhere about mid to late because his damage isn't super crazy late game. They did try to adjust him to make him scale better, make him a little bit stronger as the game goes on, like making his bases a little bit better as the game goes on. The problem is the place that he dominated was the early game. And they didn't really fix his bases enough to make his mid game super crazy, and they didn't really make his so they didn't really impress me as much with the kind of damage he actually gets mid to late, unless he gets fed, which can be a problem, but you know, you work through it. One of the major advantages, obviously, is the Aegis shield. It's extremely powerful, Aegis protection. It's extremely powerful. Simply because you can block physical damage. It lets me counter a lot of characters that are tough to counter, like Vayne, some other ones. So you see us just all out fighting it. Yeah, I get the red buff. They try to jump me. Jump into the Nasus while he's ulting. I dodge away. It takes a while for the brand to put him down, but it is what it is. Yeah, killed one really late in that one, but that was a fun fight. To be honest with you, yeah, there's a surrender. We GG them. That's game. So I guess I should get into some of the weaknesses. Actually, the biggest weakness Pantheon has is obviously the fact that he can be CC'd out pretty easily, and he's not super good against magic damage. But, you know, it is what it is. Also, his ult's very slow, but his ult can be a game changer. I think in my next video as Pantheon, I actually showcase some of that. So, yeah, tune in for the next one.